I go through a lot of knives, and I usually don't spend a lot on them because I know I'm going to destroy them. I do automotive work, I do tree service. My knives are in my pocket all the time. They get used for opening things, they get used as screwdrivers, they get used for prying. It tears them up, and I don't want to spend $100 or more on a Spyderco for something I know I'm going to destroy. A lot of these little knives I get off Amazon, eBay, Wish, and they're okay. I will destroy 2 of them a year. Usually once these clips start to get loose like that, I don't like to carry them anymore. I clip them on my pocket, these come loose, they fall off. Clip goes missing somewhere, the knife ends up down in my pocket, filled with dirt, whatever. Now it goes in the toolbox out in the garage. You get some of these Tac Force knives. I like these. They're alright. You can find them at the Love's gas station for 15 to 20 bucks. But they have a tendency to wear out on the axle. And then your blade gets sloppy and they're not enjoyable to use anymore. You get some of these bigger, this one's a GW, I don't even know what the hell brand that is, but you get stuff like this. It's nice and tight. The clip has 3 screws in the metal, so it should stay tight for pretty long. It's 440C steel, holds a good edge, but it's so bulky I don't like to carry it. I like these thinner knives. I don't really care for these soft plastic style scales. They're not spring loaded, axle's tight. I don't know what brand this one is. It says it's D2 Tool Steel 61 Rockwell hardness, and I've carried this knife since Christmas. My kids got this one for me. It was a cheapie from eBay. So it lasted about 6 months, and now this clip is sloppy. The threads are stripped out in the plastic, so I either have to epoxy it or print new grips for it or something, but for now I quit carrying it. I get some of these flashier looking knives to use for when we go nice places and I want to dress up but still carry a knife. I want something that looks fancy. This was another cheapie that I got. Again, this is a bulky knife. The blade's weirdly shaped. It's a pain in the ass to sharpen. I don't like to carry them. This one, I really enjoyed this knife, but it's bulky. I don't like to carry it. It's also D2 tool steel, nice and tight. It does have 3 screws into the grip, but I believe they actually go into the metal. It held up. I carried it for a few months. It was just too bulky. These little snap-on ones I got for free. This M-Tech has been my favorite for a while. It stayed tight. Clips are into metal. It's stainless. And it holds an edge all right. But this was a Valentine's gift for my wife last year, so I try to keep it in good condition for now. So I was surfing around on Wish app, and I was like, hey, I need another cheap knife since my current favorite got sloppy on me. And I just happened to come across, I was actually looking for Spyderco clones because I'm a cheap ass like that. And I came across this zero tolerance knife for $16. It was listed as D2 tool steel. I think it was 3 3/4 inch blade maybe. It looked alright. G10 scales. 2 screws through the scales. They actually go into the metal. If you look in there, you can kind of see them coming through, so they should hold up okay. I figured for 16 bucks, well, let's go ahead and try it out. Wish app is so vague. The descriptions are vague. The pictures are not always of the actual product. It said it was a ZT knife. I'd never heard of them. I didn't bother to look them up. I just assumed I was getting some cheap-ass knife from China, and I was going to rock it for 4 or 5 months until I broke it. This thing comes in the mail 3 days later, and says it's built in the United States. So I was pretty surprised. Comes with an instruction manual that tells you how to open it properly, close it properly, how to carry it properly. It even tells you what angle to sharpen it at. Tells you how to clean it and oil it. about the coatings they use on their blades. It has a free lifetime sharpening. You just send them the knife to their Oregon facility and they'll sharpen it and return it to you. So I was pretty impressed by that. And then I get the knife out and start looking at it. And it's a CPM 20CV steel blade. Now the listing on Wish said it was a D2 tool steel blade. So to find out it's actually 20CV, I was pretty impressed. And this thing came out of the box sharp enough to shave, and it shaves pretty damn good. So the next time you're out looking for a cheap knife, take a gamble on Wish, man. You can find some stuff like this and it's actually pretty good quality. I was definitely surprised for it. I do have another one coming from a different brand. I think it was $13. It's a different style blade than this one. But it's taken a little bit longer to get here, so I'm kind of wondering if it's not coming from China or somewhere else. Maybe the quality on that isn't as good. It's hit and miss, but if you like a gamble, hey, that's Wish app for you. I will post a link to this knife in the description. If you guys want to get one for yourself, check it out. I don't have an affiliate link or anything. I don't get any money for it. I just want to help you guys find a good, cheap knife.